When I visited the Eureka Valley in Morocco, it was fascinating as the progress was immense. In the past, the valley has had problems with soil and water erosion. From the effect of temperatures increasing, zoonotic diseases increased as well, causing most cows in the local area to die. In 2033, flooding from storms destroyed vegetation and took many lives. This being the peak of the worst, decarbonization soon became in effect and positive changes began to emerge. As the amount of torrential rainfall decreased, some may think the more rain the better, however, Eureka's somewhat dry land can't absorb water as fast. Now I'm going to pass it to my peer, Brooke, who is going to discuss the neighboring village. In the past, Emerald used to be a huge tourist attraction, and it's no doubt why. The beautiful mountains, as well as the comfortable 62-degree Fahrenheit average temperatures, made for a great spot to sightsee and hike around back in 2023. Now in 2043, with rising global temperatures, it's not as easy to hike these trails in the heat, leading to lower tourism numbers in the summer. Droughting has become a major issue in the mountains as well, as precipitation has always been fluctuating, but due to the worsening climate, fresh water is harder to come by. This has led to a migration of people away from the high Atlas Mountains. I'll now pass it on to Sydney to talk about Azra.
I visited the abandoned city of Azra, Morocco. In 2038, due to excess moisture and abnormal amount of snow accumulated on the surrounding mountains, that upcoming spring, all the mountain snow melted and flooded into Azra. To its unexpectedness, locals who hadn't left because of rising temperatures had to take refuge. For the first time in years, it seems like the population of the local endangered Barbary maquis has increased. Next is David with Ouarzazate, Morocco.
Ouarzazate climate reports from 1985 through 2015 show general averages from the different months, and we have some highlighted info about them. The hottest month is July with an average temperature of 87 degrees Fahrenheit, but currently the average temperature has gone down 2 degrees Fahrenheit since the decarbonization. The average annual precipitation doesn't seem more than 0.4 inches per year, and even with our new technology, it would be quite hard for rain to saturate the ground. Ouarzazate has recorded 27 earthquakes since the year 1950, but the one that caused the most damage was back in September 2023 with a magnitude of 6.8. Ever since that point, there have only been 6 recorded earthquakes, but nothing with that caliber of magnitude. The last reported recording of the population size of Ouarzazate was back in 2014 with the estimated population close to 70,000. Ever since that point in time, these numbers have dwindled immensely with the current population size of 2,100. Sad to see this beautiful city, a shell of what it once was. Now I will pass it over to Erin, who studied Creia National Park.
Here in Creia National Park, there was finally some real snowfall that happened in the winter. Back in 2035, the ski resort was relying heavily on artificial snow to keep their businesses going. A lot of ski resorts around Creia have closed because of this issue. It was too warm for any snow to fall, and even if there was rain, there wasn't much. When I wasn't skiing, I toured the city of Blida at the foot of the Tel Atlas Mountains. I spoke to a farmer selling food at a market, and he told me it used to be much busier and thriving during the summer months. All the snow that used to accumulate atop Creia in the winter would melt in the spring and provide plentiful nutrients for the orchards and gardens at the base of the mountain. But because of the severe drought, the plants died and never came back. During my visit, I made sure to check out how these gardens look now, and I saw that some are beginning to grow again.